afternoon and welcome to day 16 of Vlogmas. Oh gosh, I really need to start checking this before I say good morning. Yes, 16. Woohoo! It is Friday, December 16. 9 days until Christmas. Wowzers. Alright, this morning, Fridays are our day off, so we've just been relaxing. I've been watching Christmas movies with Ilsa. We took Zek to preschool. Ilsa came along and lost her shoe and then her sock got wet, so I took her sock off and put her shoe back on. And then she didn't want to ride the sleigh anymore, so I was carrying her around the sleigh, and that was not fun. But we got home and we've been watching Christmas movies, and it's been lovely. So that's been my day. Christmas movies and knitting, interrupted or interspersed by reading books to Ilsa. So it's been really lovely. You will have seen I finished the mittens for Ilsa, not in time for the ride to preschool this morning. So her hands were freezing, poor girl. Made worse by the fact she kept reaching out to play with the snow and pick up the snow and trying to eat the dirty snow. So it was kind of her fault, but she's 18 months old, so she kind of doesn't know any better at this point. Tomorrow or next time, Monday, Tuesday, she'll be wearing mittens. Aren't they cute? I so want to make myself some socks like this because it is DK weight and one of them sock yarn, so I'm like, I can totally make socks out of that. But I'm going to make her a Musselburgh first, and then I'll see if I have enough to make socks for me as well. But how cute are they? Love them. Alright, so that was the first one. I have also started the mittens for Zek. So you can see here all the markers for the thumb increases, but that is what they look like so far. I've got another, I don't know, maybe 2 rows until I split for the thumb. So it's a free pattern on Etsy. I definitely recommend getting it. The World's Simplest Mittens by Tin Can Knits. The toddler and the child, it's a different cast on amount. It's the same depth between the end of the wrist and the split. These fit Ilsa really well. They don't fit Zek because these bits are too short. And so I'm pretty sure the child is almost the same. It's just a longer thumb and longer fingers. So it'll be fine. I mean, these I could fit on when it didn't have the ends as fingerless mitts. They did fit onto me. They were a bit tight, but they did fit. So that's good to know. Yeah, like even here, I can show you. Like this is with the extra for a child, but like that is quite comfortable. I have very slim wrists, but there you go. Will I make some of these for me? Almost definitely. For my husband, if he wants them, yes. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I have done yesterday's stripe on the flax sweater, which you also will have seen. I haven't touched the wallop cow today. I haven't opened Advents today. This had just a couple of rounds left before I finished the fingers on this mitt and then the little thumb to do. So I did that first thing this morning. And then I was inspired to just keep going since I had the yarn waiting. This is an opal, I think Final Fantasy colorway that I started making socks out of, but I was using needles I didn't like. And so I frogged them and stopped making the socks. But I will probably make socks with this once I finished the mittens. And because it already has a barbercord look, it is marling, but you can see it's a much more subtle marl because it's already kind of 50-50 colour and black. To then add the blue, it's a very subtle colour. I love it. Yeah, so I thought I'd just pop on and say hi and let you know that I'm having a lovely restful day watching Christmas movies. It is not raining. It is not snowing. It has been raining for a lot of the morning. So the snow is coming off the trees. the ground is very icy. I am sure that tonight when the temperature drops we will get a lot of ice on the roads and it will be very dangerous to go anywhere tomorrow. Which we are planning to go somewhere tomorrow, but it should be on the main roads, on buses, so hopefully it'll be okay. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you, as I was writing these into my knitting project book, I realised I don't really have room for them. So, this is the knitting book that I have used all year and I love it. And I have bought the 2023 version for next year. And I will be filling that out post-Christmas and I will maybe share like a little vlog about me filling it out because I really love it. And every month you get a certain amount of room for projects and some room for goals and some things to just kind of keep track. So it's finished objects, unfinished objects, and total grams used, just so you can keep kind of a tally throughout the year. Next year's one doesn't have the goal section on this page. It has more room for projects, which I need because you can see I've gone over onto the opposite page for the mittens. I mean, I went down below for socks, over the page for mittens, and I'm probably going to have to do more because I will make more projects this month. But part of the thing that I found frustrating about it is that a lot of my projects are blankets, which means that they're things that I'm not going to finish in a month. There's no way I'm going to finish in a month. Some of them are scrappy and I just don't have the scraps to actually do them yet. And so we're talking these might be 2, 3, 4 year projects, and every month I'm writing them on my list. And it's taking up room. It's keeping it in my mind, but it's taking up room and it's just so repetitive. It's not a motivating, oh, I should finish this, because I'm not going to finish it this month. Any of them. I have one, I may finish one. I take that back. But I have 1, 2, 3 blankets on here. And only one of them has a possibility of being finished this month. So what I'm thinking is next year, instead of putting them here, I'm going to find a different place in the book because they have, you know, at the back, plain note paper that I haven't used. So I'm thinking I might do a list somewhere of long-term scrappy blankets or long-term blanket projects so that I'm not writing that in every month and finding it frustrating. The other thing though is I finished 2 projects this month. It is December 16 and I finished 2 projects. One of them is these mitts. The other thing I finished was some Christmas socks. And I have a full page of works in progress, whips. I am feeling the pressure a little bit right now. I think because a lot of them I could have finished if I wasn't doing Advent knitting, and because I know that, even though I've been really enjoying Advent knitting, it's niggling and annoying me. Yeah. So I don't know what this looks like, but I would love to work through a lot of them and have them off the needles by Christmas. Sorry, not by Christmas. Oh my goodness, no. By the end of the year. Some of these are sweaters that I've just started. Scrappy blankets don't count for this. But I'm going to try between Christmas, when I have gift knits that I want to finish and Advent and stuff will be finished, and New Year's to get as much off the needles as I can. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to cast things on, because there are things that my family need for winter that I will still be working on. But I am going to try to, if there's something that's near finishing, finish it. I have a couple of socks that I'm onto the second sock, or there are Christmas ones that I haven't cast on that I will cast on. But I have a couple of socks that I just have not touched. And so I want to at least start making progress on them rather than bringing them into a new year untouched. I also am not afraid to frog things if I look at them and go, I'm never going to do this. But like I have a sock that all I've done is the cuff, and I will make the sock. I just have not, it's not been a priority. So I want to get some things off the needles. I want to have some clear priorities of what my knitting goals are, particularly for knits for my family. Like, these were quick and easy, and so I, 2 days, they're done. But I also know that there are jumpers and beanies and things that I have promised family members that I have not knit yet. And I want to. I want to knit my family members things. I need to go. Bye. Here she is. Elsa was just at the door and upset that the door was shut. She wasn't hurt. She just wanted mummy. So we're going to go and get lunch. And I will talk to you again later. Did you want to say anything? What do you want to say? Do you want to say hello or Papa?
Papa.
Papa. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Hello again. I am off to get Zechariah from preschool. It has been raining. The snow is crunching. A lot of it has become ice on the ground. It is a beautiful, cloudy, misty day. No more rain at the moment. Got icicles coming off roofs. It's all a little bit magical for an Australian like me. So I'm off to get Zechariah. We had some reheated stew for lunch with some garlic bread. Just pulled something out of the freezer so that we could have an easy lunch. And I'm not really sure what this afternoon's going to bring. Maybe the kids will do some painting. Ilsa is growing up in front of our eyes in the way that she is playing and doing things. Maybe some... I was hoping for snow play, but with the weather, it's not great. So, I'm not sure what we'll do, but it'll be something fun. Hey, I am just about to sit down and edit the vlog from yesterday. It is 10 to 5 p.m, which means we are going to have to make some pasta for dinner soon as well. But we've had a really relaxing day today, and I've been with the kids all day, or at least a kid all day, so I haven't had a chance to come in and sit down and do the vlog. I did just watch Cars 2 with Zech, and technically with Ilsa, but Ilsa slept. Poor girl. We've stopped giving her naps because she's been awake all night, but then she needed a nap today, clearly, because she fell asleep in front of the TV. So we'll see how we go with that moving forward. I've just reheated some tea in the microwave, so I'm going to go grab that before I do the vlog editing. But I wanted to show you this. So this is the mitt that I am doing for Zech. And it's about where it was when I showed you earlier, except I've been working on it all day, really. And the problem is, I forgot to go up the needle size. I always forget to change needle sizes. Always, always, always. I didn't forget on Ilsa's ones, and I was amazed, but I did forget here. So I was up halfway through the fingers after the separation for the thumb when I realised. Alright, so anyway, I toyed with it. It did fit him, and I thought about leaving it, but then I thought, you know what, going up a needle size will mean I need to do less repeats for the fingers, because when it says knit to so and so long, and it would also mean that the thumb gusset would finish earlier. And so I went, I'm just gonna rip it back and do it again, and I did. So I frogged it back to the end of the ribbing, which was the correct part, and I have now reknit that much. So I've got another 7 rows before I split for the thumb again. So there you go. Always remember to change needles when you're going to and from ribbing. That is my advice. So I was going to definitely have the first one finished and hopefully the second one started by the end of today. Now I'm not sure. I will keep working on that while I edit the vlog, and then after dinner, when the kids are in bed, I will open Advents and I will do some Advent knitting for the evening. That is my plan. So I'm going to go grab my tea, just something reheated from the pot. We always make pots of tea, so we usually have 1 or 2 cups left over. If we don't drink 2 cups each when we make the pot, we have some cups that we can reheat. It's not as nice, but I reheat my tea all the time because I never get to finish a cup. So there you go. That's what I'm doing now.